What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Live Game, episode 87. This is the average man's perspective on football. I'm your co-host, Marcus. Joining me on the panel tonight is Herman. Say what up, Herman.
Hey, hey, hey.
Next up, we got Mark. Say what up, Mark.
Good evening and welcome back.
And then we got Brian. Say what up, Brian.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Before we get started, I want to encourage everyone to like, share, and subscribe, especially if you're watching on YouTube. You can also catch us on Facebook in our Facebook group, The Live Game. We're also on Twitter at The Live Game 3. And you can also catch us on Instagram at the official Delay of Game. So tomorrow is the start of the season of NFL football. We're all excited. We got our Sundays and our Thursdays, Thursday nights, some of our Saturdays,
Sunday nights, Monday nights,
Sundays, Mondays. We're all filled up until February. So don't be calling us, don't be texting us. We'll holler at you.
Ain't moving nobody.
We're not taking nobody to the airport on Sunday. Okay, unless you got a flight after midnight or something. Other than that, don't call, don't ask. We ain't answering the phone. But I think Brian's hosting tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, we'd like to think that.
Hey, well, go ahead and start us off, Brian.
Thank you very much, Marcus. I really appreciate that positive endorsement. How y'all doing, everybody? We're real happy to finally get back to football this year. This is our first real show that we're going to host right now. So we're going to finish up some things in the show that we talked about the last couple episodes. Then we're going to pick our games for this upcoming season. And before we do all that, we do have some NFL news. The first thing we want to talk about, we're going to pass to Herman.
So thanks, Brian. Cowboys right guard Zach Martin tested positive for COVID-19, and he's been placed on the COVID list. But there's still a slim possibility that he could actually play Thursday night. If he tested negative today and he tests negative tomorrow, 24 hours apart, he can actually play in the game. It's probably not going to happen, but, there's a little bit of hope for that. So we'll have to see what happens on that.
Yeah, they said he didn't even get on the plane.
Oh, so he didn't test positive. I mean, he didn't test negative then if he didn't fly out.
Yeah, so more than likely it's a pipe dream, but we can hope. All right, so our next story is going to be talked about by Marcus. Take it away, Marcus.
I didn't even know we were doing this format, so that's what we're doing now? Okay.
Yeah.
So
we need way more pre-production, I swear.
I don't understand. We have pre-production meeting on this point.
I read the rundown, but I didn't see that part. Anyway.
Maybe we need to practice.
There we go. So the Ravens worked out Le'Veon Bell and Devontae Freeman after Justice Hill injured his Achilles. Bell has been signed to the practice squad. The Ravens also signed Mark Andrews to a 4-year, $56 million contract on Monday.
Thank you, Marcus.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome,
sir. Herman, I'm sorry.
Stole my topic.
Mr. Parker, what kind of news do you have for us today?
TJ Watt and the Pittsburgh Steelers are still in contract dispute, and there will be no chance. There will be a chance Watt will miss the first game of the season versus the Bills. There was some news today that he did participate in practice today, which is a good sign, but they are far away from negotiating this. Apparently, Steelers have this rule that they don't negotiate contracts during the season, so everything has to be made up. But it's a short window to kind of get this all done. I think Ben summed it up best, man. Give this man what he asked for. Let's get him on the team. We're a better team with JJ with TJ on this team, on this defense, than anything else. Let's get it done, y'all.
Yeah, not only did he say that, but he said TJ was the best NFL player in the league. He didn't even put it into a category of a position. He said he was the best player in the league. And he also said that he took less money so that the Steelers could sign people like him. So we
get people like, yep, that's true. That's true.
All right. In other news, the Saints cut Latavius Murray Tuesday after the running back refused a pay cut. Murray is coming off his best season with an 4.5 average yards per attempt and 5 touchdowns. Murray should be a pretty lucrative running back. I don't know why the Ravens haven't already signed him.
Exactly.
They already, too. I mean, they messed up and signed
they
Bell.
messed up and they signed Bell, but they signed him to the practice squad.
Yeah.
So,
probably just to get him in condition.
Is there no way you could get Latavius Murray? Because, I mean, I think he would be perfect in that Baltimore offense because he's a straight down runner, too. Again, the only drawback is I don't know how much of a pass catcher he was. And they have Gus Edwards for the running, but he's not a very good pass catcher either. So they do need a little more dynamic pass catcher in the running back field. But I think he would be a no-brainer with Baltimore.
Yeah, in my opinion, it definitely would have been. But again, they signed Bell and then Murray.
I mean, how much they signed for? They give him too much money. They can't get another running back in there.
I can't imagine they signed Bell for that much. I mean, he's going to the practice squad, so it's probably like the league minimum, I would assume.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, true.
The mighty have fallen very far. Last.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the best running backs in the league not too long ago.
Yeah, and you know what, Marcus, is crazy. They was talking about that. I mean, that dude was one of the best. He held out that whole year with the Steelers because, again, the same rule when Steelers didn't want to give him his money because what was it? He wanted to be like paying like a wide receiver and a running back or something at that point.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So, but they were basically arguing over the guaranteed money. That was the biggest thing.
Right. Then he goes to the Jets and has a debacle there. Goes to Kansas City and has a debacle there, and then talks bad about the coach on the way out. I mean, I thought his years in the NFL were done, but if you have a little bit of talent or had some spark and, teams need you when they get hurt, all of a sudden your name gets called back up. So hopefully he can make good because, I mean, he could be a spectacular running back with the Ravens.
He hasn't had a lot of wear and tear on his body the last couple of years either.
That's very true.
He's not hardly any. Yeah, exactly.
But the running back lifespan is real short in NFL. So.
Yeah, it is. Excuse me.
Yeah. All right, Mark, you got one more story for us?
The Texans officially named Tyrod Taylor the starting quarterback for Week 1, while Deshaun Watson will sit on the roster but will not play. Interesting.
Very
interesting.
So they're basically going to bench him the whole year.
They hadn't said that.
Well, more than likely. But you're right. They have not said that officially. But it appears that right now they're just going to let him ride the pine unless somebody wows him. But I can't see anybody wowing him at this point in the season. I mean, you ain't going to get him in there and get him in the playbook and get him acclimated. So
it'll take a couple of games, but it's going to do like if somebody has a catastrophic
not if he's with
injury,
another team, Herman. He has to learn a whole new offense.
Depends on where he goes. I mean, it might be a similar offense to the one he's already playing. And I mean, you got to figure out most of these OCs. They've been around the league. They've been all over. They
it's just the terminology.
It's the terminology.
Really. But you never know. Somebody might have a catastrophic quarterback injury, and they might be like, "Look, and go get him," and they're gonna force the NFL's hand because it's still very.
They're like, "Let's get him in the NFL." That dude's got to sit.
And that's what's interesting. It's still very interesting that the NFL has not made a move on this dude yet.
No, I would figure an owner who was thinking about getting him would call up Goodell and be like,
they're gonna talk.
Hey man, come on, what's the deal here? If we grab this dude, are you gonna put him on the list? So I figured I would they would make a call. See which way the wind is blowing.
It's all about the uproar too. Like the uproar hasn't really been there like it's been with some of the other players, like from like women groups and different things like that. It's not there. So, and that's the biggest reason the NFL makes a move a lot of times too. It's about the publicity of things. Like when you remember how it was a big deal with Greg Hardy and Antonio Brown. So
you're a little late, but thanks, Marcus.
Yeah. You shouldn't sneeze right into the microphone though, Marcus.
Yeah, gave the whole crew corona.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting though.
I was trying to save y'all.
Is that what you call it?
Well, going on mute will save us.
All right, thank you, gentlemen, for the news. So now we're going to move on to the segment. We're going to finish up what we were talking about last week. So we picked our AFC and NFC teams, and what their records were going to be, and then who would make the playoffs. We're now going to expound on that, on who's going to make the playoffs in the AFC and the NFC, who's going to go to the Super Bowl, and our Super Bowl winner.
We're going to let Mark do his picks.
But first,
his NFC picks from last week that he didn't get to.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that because we had a little technical difficulty.
All right.
Mark,
So does it matter when we start off with, or do you have any particular order you want me to go with this?
No, just ring it. Just wing it.
Okay. All right. NFC North. I've got the Bears finishing at 2-15. I've got the Lions at 3-14. I got the Detroit Lions at 6-11. I've got the Packers winning division at 14-3.
You got Detroit,
in the South,
the Bears.
Real quick. Yeah, you got Detroit over the Bears. You think Detroit's going to be a better team than the Bears?
I got Detroit winning over the Bears.
And Minnesota, for that matter.
And Minnesota. You think Minnesota's going to be terrible too?
Wow,
that sounds crazy.
I got them over.
No, we're doing your predictions. We're not doing your
outrageous
I know what
predictions.
I'm doing. I know what we're doing. Okay.
Next,
you with me? So
Whoa! I'm not with you, but I understand.
Right? We're definitely not with you.
Just stop interrupting me.
I'm sorry.
Well, we want to discuss it because we discussed everybody.
Yeah, we want to discuss it. We want to talk about
each division.
So the NFC South, I've got the Atlanta Falcons at 4-13. I've got the Carolina Panthers at 7-10. I've got the New Orleans Saints at 12-5. I've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 16-1. Tampa Bay wins that division.
That's what I had too.
So they only gonna lose to Dallas tomorrow? That's what you're saying?
They only gonna lose one game. They won't beat it against Dallas.
We'll see.
Wow. I mean, I'm curious how y'all are so high on this Tampa Bay team. I mean, did y'all watch them last year? They almost lost to Washington.
They won a Super Bowl.
They were about to give the game away to Green Bay in the second half. You remember Brady throwing 3 picks in the second half of that game? I mean,
that's why everybody's high on him because it's Brady. Oh, Brady had a training camp this year.
16-1.
That's a lot.
Brian, who they bring back last year?
Everybody.
Who they bring back last year? They brought everybody back from last year. When did they start to find that mojo? At the end of the season. Tampa Bay is going to be at the top of that division.
So they weren't playing teams during the offseason. That mojo's gone.
Tampa Bay don't just turn back on. Division.
I agree with you that being at the top of the division, but 16-1.
16-1.
That's what I had, man. 16-1.
You smart man, Marcus. Good job.
Okay. And you know what? It's not outrageous because there are a lot of prognosticators that are also drinking and saying Tampa Bay Kool-Aid. I just don't see it, but whatever. But hey, Mark, that's what I wanted to ask you too about your Tampa. I mean, your Saints thing. So you think that
12-5? Yeah.
You think that the Saints are going to still be?
Look at the division, man. Look what they got. You got the Carolina. You got Carolina starting off with a new quarterback. You got Atlanta with a new coach. I don't see either one of those taking the reins and pulling it coming up. So yeah,
so you get that's 4 wins right there. Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you also you talking about new quarterback.
He got them beating them twice, but that's fine.
New Orleans is basically starting a new quarterback. Not really bad. I mean,
yeah, but they got Sean Payton.
New Orleans has only one. They got one weapon, and that's Kamara. And their defense is going to be very suspect.
We'll see.
The fifth beat will agree with me. He said that Tampa Bay struggled against Washington, so he's not drinking out Tampa Bay Kool-Aid either.
Okay, struggle and winning the game and winning the game too.
I'm saying, but they had Heineke in there. Really, come on. It's whatever. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see how that Tampa Bay team looks. All right, Mark, go ahead.
I've got the Eagles finishing at 3-14.
Whoa!
I was about to walk off set.
I've got the New York Giants at 6-11. I've got the Washington team finishing at 7-10. I've got the Dallas Cowboys at 11-6, winning that division.
Me and Mark are on the same page. I think our picks were almost identical.
That's the best picks you've done all night.
But were we similar on them, Mr. Howard?
Yeah, we were similar.
Might take the sound effects away from this guy.
I know.
Who did you have in that one, Herman?
Oh, I had the Cowboys, of course, winning the division. And I think I had it almost the same order. Let me see. I had I had the Giants at the bottom, 1-16, Philly 7-10, Washington 8-9, and Dallas 12-5.
It's close. Okay, we won game off.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
NFC West. I've got the Seahawks at 7-10. I got the LA Rams at 10-7. I've got the Arizona Cardinals at 11-6. I've got the San Francisco 49ers winning the division at 15-2.
Jeez! Oh, Mark, you were doing the wrong segment, Mark. You were doing the wrong segment, buddy. You did like 3 outrageous predictions throughout this joint. Where were you? We shouldn't have did the show. We should have waited for Mark. Mark would have made the show last week with his predictions.
Bruh.
Good Lord. Now you got to expound on that. So you think that this air raid Arizona offense is going to just take off? You think Kyler Murray is going to be like an MVP this year?
Absolutely. Remember, they got the J.J. Watt on defense. They surprise some people, man.
They got
old
J.J. Watt.
They're gonna be there.
Okay.
Yeah, but he gives them that motivation.
And you're not drinking that Matt Stafford Kool-Aid at all. You think that the Rams are just going to be average, pretty much.
Hey, look, they went to the Super Bowl with golf now. Okay,
right.
They went to the Super Bowl with golf. Stafford ain't that much different. You just paid more for Stafford.
You think Stafford and Goff are on the same lines as quarterbacks?
You just paid more for Stafford.
Bruh.
I agree. I agree with that. I mean,
no way. Stafford's stats are like way better than Goff's, and the biggest difference. Wait. But the biggest difference is he's right. He's going to have a defense to back that up.
And
we're gonna see.
Hopefully, a running game.
We're gonna see.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. All right.
Yeah, I feel sorry.
I'm
for
glad
Russell
you
Wilson.
I mean, honestly, the Seahawks, I'm kind of teetering to. I think I had them doing well. I think I had all the teams at like 12-5, except for the Cardinals. But
yeah, that's a strong division.
But I could definitely see them taking a step back. I'm still curious how the Seahawks defense is going to go, and Russell always for some reason can't seem to keep a running back healthy. So, and I don't think did they really address that offensive line? Marcus,
I don't know.
What time is it, Marcus?
It's what do you mean time is?
You looking at a clock or something. I mean,
no.
Are you watching television or something?
No, sir. I'm not. I'm paying attention to what's going on.
If we're bothering you, you come back later.
Right. We'll text you when it's time to end the show.
We just need you to turn the show off.
Right.
You suck.
All right, so now that we've gotten through Mark's picks for the wild picks from the NFC, we're going to go into our playoff predictions. So what you guys want to do? Do the AFC or just do them all?
Do the AFC first.
Yeah, let's do AFC first.
All right, Herman, let's start with yours.
Okay, so in the AFC, and I gave my rankings last week, but I'll give them again real quick. I got the Bills as the 1 seed, the Chiefs as the 2 seed, the Ravens as the 3 seed, the Titans are the 4th seed, the Patriots are the 5th seed, the Dolphins are the 6th seed, and the Browns are the 7th seed. So wild card weekend, I got the 3 seed Ravens against the 6 seed Dolphins. Ravens win that one. I got the 4 seed Titans against the 5 seed Patriots. The Titans move on to win that one. I got the 2 seed Chiefs against the 7 seed Browns, and the Chiefs move on to win that one. In the divisional round, I got the Buffalo against the Titans. Buffalo wins that one. I got the Chiefs against the Ravens. The Chiefs win that one. So the AFC Championship game, I have the Buffalo Bills against the Chiefs, and I have the Bills moving on to the Super Bowl.
You have who?
The Bills moving on.
The MVP, Josh Allen, MVP is going to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Wow.
All right.
Hey, Herman, that's not your outrageous pick.
Nope.
That's not your outrageous.
Not my outrageous.
And that actually
Okay,
is
all
legit
right.
too,
I'm
because
just
there are
making
a
sure.
lot of prognosticators that are very high on the Bills this year too.
I have to make sure of that one.
Think about this. He had a whole year with Stephon Diggs, and you saw what they did last year. And now the chemistry is going to be there. I'd be scared of the Bills. And Mark, your team has to face
With
that
Josh
hurricane first with MVP candidate Josh Allen.
Yeah. Yeah. And without TJ Watt. No, just TJ.
Oh yeah, he's not playing.
Well, that's the other thing too. They were saying that he may play. He may still, because he's that type of player. That he may, if it doesn't pan out for him, he may still show up. All right. So my AFC, I'll go over mine again. I had the Chiefs 1, the Bills 2, like Herman did. I had the Ravens 3. I had the Colts 4. I had the Dolphins 5, and I had the Steelers sneaking in the 6th round. So I had Cleveland not making the playoffs.
But they're
I
17.
definitely didn't have the Patriots making the playoffs.
They're 17.
The 17s.
The Titans are 7.
Oh, okay.
Stop saying it.
Well, you didn't say it. You stopped at 6.
I did.
Basically,
I did. Look, I forgot. All right, so the number 3 Ravens played the number 6 Steelers at home. The Ravens advance. I guess I didn't have to say that because you knew that. The Bills play the Titans. The Bills advance. The Dolphins play the Colts, and the Colts advance. In the second round, I have the Colts playing the Chiefs. The Chiefs advance. The Bills playing the Ravens. The Bills advance. And then in the championship game, I have the Bills and the Chiefs, and I have Kansas City taking the championship, going back for a 3rd time in a row. So me and Herman, we got our championship game the same, but we have a different winner. Mark, what you got?
I've got the in the wild card. Well, I got the Ravens at 1. I've got the Chiefs at 2. I've got the
What was the Ravens record that you have? I forgot. What were they? 15
Ravens
and
record.
1,
I had 14 and 2. 14 and 2.
Okay. Both of them were 14 and 2, right? The Ravens and the Chiefs.
That's not the right amount of games.
Yeah.
Sure isn't. But we'll take 15 and 2.
Sure.
We'll take 15.
It was 14 and 3. I forgot that little tie thing was in there. 14 and 3. They lose one against the Steelers, of course. But I stopped at 3.
Who was
I had
3?
the Titans at 3. I had the Bills at 4. I had the Raiders at 5, and I had Steelers at 6. Is this right? Yeah. And then I had a Texans sliding in at 7.
Who?
The who?
The Texans.
The what? Oh my God! Mark,
He's
can't
on the
have
wrong
Texans
segment
in it.
again, man. He's on the wrong segment again.
You can't have the Texans. You pick the Texans to win like one game, so they can't make the playoffs winning one game.
No, not the Texans. No, I had them at 9 and 7.
The Texans?
Yep.
Okay.
I had them 9 and 7 and making the playoffs.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
You know they got Tyrod Taylor as their quarterback, right?
I know who they got.
Okay. He's probably going to get like his lung punctured.
You worry about yours.
First game.
You worry about your predictions over there, okay?
Okay. All right.
So I've got the Steelers 6 seed beating the Tennessee Titans, the Vance. I got the Kansas City Chiefs beating the Texans, the Vance. I've got the Bills beating the Raiders, the Vance.
Raiders?
Ravens.
Oh, okay.
Or did you say Raiders?
I thought he said Raiders.
See, he's on that website. That's where the problem is.
I'm on it too.
And that website is garbage. That's why I did a screenshot and saved it. It's terrible.
So it's the Raiders or it's the Ravens?
It's the Raiders. Raiders.
Okay, I got you. I thought he said Raiders.
I didn't
It's
even
the
hear the
Raiders.
Raiders
You're
made the
right.
playoffs. But okay.
Well,
So-
you know what? I don't think he did his AFC West. Go ahead,
He
Mark.
did it, but that was a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was on that show.
So moving on, I got the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens advancing to the AFC Championship. I've got the Kansas City Chiefs going to the Super Bowl in the AFC.
So just real quick, where did the Bills come in and who did they lose to?
The Bills came in.
Are you serious?
Do it, Marcus. Do it, Marcus. That's a good thing we got Marcus in there. We do know that Kansas City is going. So, Marcus, you're last. What do you got going on with yours?
Oh, man.
Oh.
It's too
All
much.
right, so we on AFC. So I got Buffalo as the 1 seed, Tennessee is the 2 seed, Kansas City is the 3 seed, Baltimore is the 4th seed, the Chargers as the 5th seed, Pittsburgh as the 6th seed, and the Cleveland as the 7th seed. So in the wild,
Baltimore, Cleveland, and the Steelers make it.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You was here when I did my AFC prediction. You should know.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Okay. So in the wild card, I got the Ravens number 4 versus the Chargers number 5. Got the Ravens winning that. I got number 7 Browns versus number 2 Titans. Titans win that. I got number 6 Steelers versus number 3 Chiefs. Chiefs win that. So in the divisional round, I got the number 1 Bills versus the Ravens. Ravens win. I got the number 2 Titans versus the number 3 Chiefs. Chiefs win. So that means in the AFC Championship game, I have the Ravens versus the Chiefs. Chiefs win, go to Super Bowl.
Okay, so 3 out of the 4 pick the Chiefs. And
That's
Herman,
crazy, and I'm the one that picked
Herman,
the Bills.
that's what I was just about to say. Herman, who was dogging the Bills all last season, is on that drinking that Kool-Aid. He's the only one that has faith in MVP Josh Allen. That is crazy. He's back.
Hey, so what were you saying?
Hey, I'm back. So I had
what the question was.
I have Kansas City making it to the Super Bowl again.
Okay. So while you were gone, we went through Marcus's, and Marcus agrees with me and you that Kansas City goes to the Super Bowl. But he had Baltimore and Kansas City in the championship. He had Baltimore beating our Bills.
Yep.
And he had the Chiefs beating the Steelers in the first round. So.
You had to be petty, Brian.
Well, I just thought he wanted to know that.
I mean, he's entitled to whatever he wants out there. That's not the reality. That's not what's going to happen. So it's fine.
All right, Mr. Triplet, what about your NFC predictions?
Okay, so in the NFC, I give you my rankings one more time. I got the Packers at the 1 seed, the Rams at the 2 seed, the Bucks at the 3 seed, the Cowboys are the 4th seed, 5th seed is the Seahawks, the 6th seed are the Falcons, and the 7th seed is the 49ers. So wild card weekend, you got the 4 and the 5 seeds. So you got the Cowboys at home against the Seahawks. The Cowboys advance. You got the Buccaneers at home against the Falcons. The Buccaneers advance. And you got the 49ers at home against the Rams. I'm sorry, you got the Rams at home against the 49ers. And the Rams advance. So in the divisional round, I have the number 2 Rams taking on the number 3 Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers advance there. And then I have the number 4 seed Cowboys on the road against the number 1 seed Packers. And the Cowboys come away with the upset and win that one. That gives you your NFC Championship game, which is the 3 seed Bucks against the 4th seed Cowboys. And the Buccaneers will go to the Super Bowl.
All right, I'm about to walk off this damn set.
I was like, and the Cowboys exact their revenge and go to the Super Bowl.
Nah, it's probably gonna be the reverse. It's gonna be the Bucks getting the Cowboys back.
All right. So I have the Rams as a number 1 seed. Why don't I have a number 2 seed?
Because you suck.
I might. I'm missing a team.
You suck.
How are you missing a team, Holly?
I don't know. Who got to buy?
Only one person gets to buy. It's 1 seed.
Oh,
only
the
one
Buccaneers are the
seed.
2 seed. I'm sorry. The Buccaneers are the 2 seed. Packers are the 3 seed. Cowboys are the 4 seed. Saints are the 5 seed. The Niners are the 7th seed. So I have the Seahawks playing the Packers. The Packers advance. I have the Cowboys playing the Saints. The Cowboys advance. I have the Niners playing the Bucks. I have the Niners advancing. Goodbye, Buccaneers. Your season is over. Tom Brady retired.
Bruh.
I then have the Niners going to the Rams, the number 1 seed. The Rams advance. I have the the Cowboys going to Green Bay. Green Bay advances. So my championship game is Green Bay against the Rams. I have the Rams going to the Super Bowl. So my Super Bowl prediction is the Kansas City Chiefs, the number 1 ranked Kansas City Chiefs, against the number 1 ranked Los Angeles Rams. Mark, let's hurry up and get yours in case you disappear.
You probably should have started with him then.
I know.
Look, just roll right into your Super Bowl too. When we finish with these.
So I had the number 1 seed was the Buccaneers, of course. The number 2, I guess we started with the wild cards, right? So I had
give us your rankings real quick, then the 1 through 7, and then go through it.
The 1 seed was the 49ers.
Right.
2 seed was, number 1 seed was the Buccaneers. Number 2 seed was the 49ers. The 3 seed was the Green Bay Packers. 4th seed were the Cowboys. 5th seed was the Saints. 6th seed was the Arizona Cardinals, and then the 7th was the Rams.
Okay.
So in the wild card, I got the Cardinals playing the Buccaneers. Of course, the Buccaneers advance on that one. I got the 5th seed Saints playing the Cowboys. The Saints win on that one.
You suck. Say it, do it, Marcus. You suck. Go ahead.
You suck.
Thank you.
I've got the should be the Rams, right? Rams playing the Green Bay Packers. I got the Packers succeeding in that one. Next division, next games, we got the Buccaneers beating the Saints. I've got the 49ers beating Green Bay. Got the NFC Championships game between the Buccaneers and the 49ers. I've got the 49ers advancing to the Super Bowl.
Yes. Goodbye, Buccaneers.
Kansas City and 49ers are in it.
That's a repeat.
Number 2.
That's a repeat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not technically a repeat. Just skip the year, so it's not a repeat.
But it is. It's still a shut up. What's his name? Can exact his revenge on Kansas City and throw that ball, and this time the dude will catch it.
When I catch it, he throw the right pass.
Yeah, he gonna throw it right.
If he make that pass, he win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
By the time that happens, Trey Lance will be playing. So it don't matter.
Oh man.
All right. What you got, Marcus?
All right, so for the number 1 seed, I got Tampa Bay. Number 2, I got Green Bay. Number 3, I got San Fran. Number 4, I got the Washington football team. Number 5, I got Seattle. Number 6, I got the Rams. And number 7, I have Arizona.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear Dallas in there.
Yeah, because they're not in that. So wild card.
So we're gonna go on to
So wild card, I got Cardinals versus the Packers. The Packers win. I got 49ers versus the Rams. The 49ers win. I got the Washington football team versus the Seahawks. The Washington football team wins.
Bruh.
So in the divisional round, I got Packers versus the 49ers. The 49ers win. I got Washington football team versus the Buccaneers. the Buccaneers win. So that means in the conference championship game, I got the 49ers versus the Buccaneers. I got the 49ers going to the Super Bowl.
Hot damn.
Whoa.
Hot damn.
Whoa.
So we got two 49ers. We got one Ram and we got one Buck, right?
Yeah.
Remember you had the Bucks, right?
Yeah.
All right, so yours, Mark. Yours is so Mark's and Marcus's are the same teams. Well, no. You had the Bills, though, didn't you, Marcus?
No.
Well, that's for AFC.
Yeah, who did you have in AFC? The Bills, right?
Chiefs.
You did have the Chiefs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, so y'all
Herman had the Bills.
I was the only one that had the Bills.
Herman had the Bills. That's right. Okay. All right, so some of us were a little realistic. Some of us were a little redundant and ridiculous. Marcus?
Y'all.
We got to give our Super Bowl picks, right?
We do. Go ahead, Herman.
Oh, all right. So as I stated before, I have the number 1 seed Bills playing the Buccaneers. And we're circling the wagons, baby. The Buffalo Bills finally win the Super Bowl. MVP,
wow.
MVP
I would never
Josh
thought you
Allen.
said that one.
And he'll
sir.
never
I
have to
never
buy
thought he
another
said that.
drink in Buffalo ever.
Nope, sure
Ever.
won't.
Yeah.
Didn't see
All right,
that one coming, Herman.
I
Did not.
didn't either. So again, I had the Chiefs and the Rams going to the Super Bowl, and I have the Chiefs winning another Super Bowl. Mark?
I've got the Kansas City Chiefs and the 49ers in for that Super Bowl rematch. The same results. I got the Kansas City Chiefs winning this one. They get the championship.
All right, Marcus, what you got going on?
So I just looking at my thing. I got the both number 3s from each conference. Number 3 Chiefs versus number 3 49ers. And much like Mark said, it's repeat of what happened 2 years ago. Chiefs win the Super Bowl.
Okay, so 3 of us are kind of boring and redundant. One of us is a little exciting. I'm ready to step out the box. So we
You
got to
should
give
have said that for your
credit.
outrageous pick.
But the Bills winning is not outrageous.
The Bills
It's
winning is not
really
outrageous.
It's
not
really not.
outrageous at all. I can believe that.
But look, since Mark brought up the conversation, why don't you let us know what your outrageous prediction is for the
Hey,
game?
should that be last?
What?
We
No,
got games to pick.
Yeah, that's last.
Yeah, the games are last.
Oh, we're gonna go. Okay.
Have you?
Yeah.
There's this thing we send out. It's called a rundown.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to look at it or read it,
I knew it was
but it would help
I knew it was
you
coming.
understand how our show goes.
I knew it was
Since you are
coming.
the producer,
I don't look at
Producer, 'cause
hey,
that's real questionable right now.
I don't look
does
at
Darian have Wi-Fi down in
Yeah,
his
he
school?
does. I think it's about that time.
He doesn't have my sound effects. Thank you very much.
All right, Mark, what you got?
My outrageous pick
Prediction.
Or you don't have
prediction. Come back to me.
one yet? I know that Marcus is ready, so go ahead, Marcus. What you got?
So my outrageous prediction for the 2021 NFL football season is
Don't say nothing about no Washington football
Let me finish.
team either.
Fitzmagic
If you
gets
say
hurt.
Washington football team, somebody mute him.
Fitzmagic gets hurt the first week. Taylor Heineke takes over. He wins MVP for the NFL.
No.
And the Super Bowl.
Who?
Did they
He's
win
not
the
in the
Super
Super Bowl.
Bowl?
He's not in the Super Bowl. He's not in the Super Bowl. And I
okay.
said he was in the Super Bowl. I already gave my Super Bowl pick.
Yeah, but this is your outrageous.
It's outrageous, so you
It's
know you can do
outrageous.
whatever.
They could go to the Super Bowl.
And I can't say go to Super Bowl when
Yeah,
all he
you
said.
can. It's
That is-
outrageous
You know what
pick.
the definition
When I'm
of outrageous is?
not going that far with it. My is he takes over in week 2 and wins MVP. Has 5,000 yards passing.
Heineke's still on y'all roster?
Yes,
he's the
he's the backup. He's number 2.
He
I
was
knew that. I
battling
was
for
just
number one.
I knew that. I'm just messing with him.
Oh, yeah, Heineken. We're going to drink them. All right, Herman, what you got?
All right. So staying with the theme, we're going to go with the Buffalo Bills. And this is going to be a good one. The Buffalo Bills will go 17-0 to become the first team in the NFL to go 17-0 undefeated. But not just that, Josh Allen will break Peyton Manning's single season touchdown passing record of 55 touchdowns, and Josh Allen will throw 60 touchdowns.
Gee, good Lord.
Not only that, Josh Allen will not throw one interception
That's
this
just
season.
crazy. That's just crazy.
Gosh, dog.
We are circling the wagons, baby.
Bravo.
One interception.
Not
We
one
should have
interception.
let you go last.
I don't even want to say what mine is now. It's nowhere near as good as hers.
So okay, so hold on, I got something.
Wow.
No, you can add to yours now. You had your
No, I'm not adding to mine. I'm adding to Herman's. If that happens, there's no way Brady retires. He comes back to try to beat that 17.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And I didn't know Peyton still had it. I thought somebody took Peyton's record.
No, anybody, no.
No, he got it. He got it single season.
Okay.
That was in 2013.
Yeah, because he threw it to the tight end to get the record. But I thought
Y'all want to know what's
Brady-
even crazier?
What?
I literally just came up with that outrageous prediction while we were doing predictions.
You know what, Herm? I just said how you were prepared and you were ready. And you just you looked at your oh well the Bills gonna win, so I'm really gonna get done with it now.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. It's like, you know.
I can believe his pick, but I think everything except that he won't throw
No
that one interception.
interceptions.
No interception. Yeah, that ain't happening.
Everything else is pretty believable, but not that.
You never know.
Mark, are you ready or do you want me to go?
I think I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Since we stand on this quarterback theme, mine is about a quarterback that you all are very much familiar with also. And that is the Dallas Cowboys.
Dakota Rain?
Yes, sir.
Dakota Rain.
I have him as the comeback player of the year, also winning the MVP, going on a 10-game winning streak to help y'all get into the playoffs. You won't win the whole deal, but y'all will be awfully happy on how you guys got there with Dak. Meaning he'll be the MVP of the season,
It's
That's
not.
not
and
really-
he'll be the
that's not
comeback
really
player of the season, and also
all
going
those
on
things
10
are
games
possible.
and going on a 10-game winning streak to get you guys in the playoffs.
That's not that outrageous. I can see that happening.
Yeah, that's actually something.
That could happen.
But I like it, but it's not really outrageous.
That could definitely.
You know, you were more outrageous with your picks.
Right.
Well, I guess I'm saying this ain't gonna happen to Dak, but it's outrageous to me. But we'll see.
It is.
I don't think it's that outrageous at all. Actually, it's definitely possible.
Okay. That's his outrageous.
So my outrageous pick for the 2021 season has to deal with the New England Patriots. We all had the big debate last year on who was more involved in those championships. Was it Brady? Was it Belichick? Brady left. Brady won a Super Bowl. Belichick has done things this year that he has never done. They spent like $142 million in free agency. They didn't do that in like 5 years in the league. Or like 5 years, they hadn't spent that much money. They drafted Mac Jones in the first round. He has never drafted a quarterback in the first round. He is starting this quarterback in the first round. He has never started a rookie quarterback. Mac Jones is going to be your rookie of the year, your AFC MVP of the year, and your Super Bowl MVP. Bill Belichick gets his revenge with Mac Jones, a rookie. He goes to the Super Bowl, they win it, and then the debate will go on again. Who was better?
Do they
beat the? Yeah, I was gonna say, do they beat the Bucks in the Super Bowl?
in the Super Bowl?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's even better. That's a little outrageous.
That's outrageous.
All right. So we have to dot this down. We have to remember this, and then if one of our outrageous predictions comes true, then the rest of y'all got to be quiet.
Y'all didn't give me credit for last year's for me. I predicted the boy Smith was gonna get back in there.
Who?
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith. Yeah, we talked about that on the show.
Yeah. But that was a bad. Yeah, because remember we didn't like that, but we were all like,
Yeah. Like, please don't let that happen.
All right, then. So we are doing well. Let's get into the nitty gritty of the NFL season. We are going to start our predictions,
Yes.
and it starts tomorrow night, Thursday.
Hey, real quick, Brian.
Go ahead.
Can you explain to our viewers what are we going to do this year as far as the best pick or the smart pick for these predictions?
No, because we don't have the hardware to show them, so we're going to do that next week.
Okay, all right.
We'll do it next week. So
right.
hopefully. Oh, but I do know, for y'all who don't know, when we do pick these picks, if one of us, well, no, I'm not going to say that part, but if one of us, you've all seen our dunce hat. So, of course, yeah, I'll go ahead and explain. So this year, like last year and before, we still have our dunce hat. So when we all predict, Marcus, are you bored? Are we okay? There you go. The hat that Marcus is displaying. If one of us lone wolves and we lose that game, we have to wear that hat throughout the whole segment, and we are the last person to talk in that segment. We have decided to bump up the ante, though. If we lone wolf this year and we are correct and all the others is wrong, we will wear our smart hat, which we'll show you next week, which will mean we'll wear our hat, which means that we're the smartest, we're the genius, and the other three have to wear the dunce hats.
Oh, the other three have to wear the dunce hats?
Yeah, I just threw that in there.
Okay.
Oh,
They
wow.
were dumb.
No, but that takes...
They were dumb and we're smart.
Okay.
I like that. I agree with that.
Okay.
So the other three have to wear the dunce hat throughout the segment. And the smart one goes last. So it should be fun. We should have some laughs. You'll be able to see us. Not only do we have to wear the hat, but we have to spin the little twirly thing. It's a show. Okay. So now that is settled, we are going to go into the prediction of these games. Again, we're going to start tomorrow night, Thursday. The Dallas Cowboys go to the Buccaneers. So the Bucs won the Super Bowl while the Cowboys ended the season with only 6 wins. The Bucs brought the whole gang back while drastic changes came to the Cowboys defense, including their coordinator. So the question is, who's going to win this game? Vegas has the Bucs at a 7.5, and actually I saw earlier today it went up to like 8. So the Bucs are giving up 8. The Cowboys are getting 8. Mr. Helms, who do you think is going to win this game?
I have the Buccaneers winning. However, I do think even with Tampa Bay's great defense, I'm predicting a high-scoring football game. I think Dak will be back to form. I'm going to say 48-45.
You giving scores?
Yes.
We
We don't have to give, but if you
Oh.
I ain't got no score.
That's what it's going to be. I'm anticipating a very interesting, very exciting, high-scoring game. Neither defense is going to show up tomorrow, but both offenses will.
I'll go next. I was excited about this game when it was first announced. With the loss of Zach Martin, I am extremely nervous and very uncomfortable. That Bucs defense was the truth last year. That front four can put pressure on you without blitzing, but they do have linebackers that can also blitz.
We don't do that.
I think it's going to be tough for the Cowboys offensively. I'm nervous about Dak getting time to be able to throw the ball. If somehow this offensive line can hold them, I think it'll be a very, like Marcus said, a pretty good scoring contest. I'm not saying in the 40s. I'm thinking more in the 20s. I think like 20, 21 to 26, 21, 27. But unfortunately, I do think that the Buccaneers win this first game. Mark?
This one, they're playing in Tampa Bay. I don't have a score for you, but I do have the final winner of this one, and it's going to be the Bucs. I don't think that the Cowboys and Dak it's going to take a while for Dak to probably get into form. That's why I say you're going to go. My wild prediction or my outrageous prediction was he's not going to pick it up until the end of the season. But anyway, I got the Bucs winning this one. I don't have it such a high score, fellas. I got maybe a 24 to 17 like victory or something like that. But I got the Bucs winning it.
All right, Marcus, get the lone wolf effect going. Herman, what you got?
As much as I want to do it, I agree. You know, Mark said it's not going to be a high scoring game. I agree with that. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. The beginning of the season, it's always ugly football. It seems like that Thursday night game is never a crisp game. You know, these teams are just coming out, no matter how good or what their training camp was. It pains me, and I've gone back and forth about it, but I'm gonna go ahead.
Live up to the hype.
Yeah, it never does. It never lives up to the hype. But I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I think it's gonna be a close game, like Mark said. I see it coming down to like maybe a field goal. So I'm gonna go with the Bucks. They're gonna win this one in a tight one.
Okay. So the next game we have is Sunday. It is the Pittsburgh Steelers going down to Buffalo to play the Bills. The Bills are giving up 5.5 in this game. This is the beginning of the swan song for Big Ben and the Steelers. In the offseason, the two agreed to a restructured contract and rework the offense to be a better running team, which included drafting Najee Harris in the first round. The Bills are coming off a strong season and are our favorite to win the AFC East and more. So I'm going to go first on this one. I think that Buffalo starts the season off right with a W. I think that they're just too much right now, and I think it's going to take a minute for Najee Harris to get his feet wet in the NFL. So I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. Mark, who do you have?
I got a back and forth game with these two, but my problem is Steelers containing Diggs, the wide receiver. I got the Bills winning it.
Herman?
Yep, give me the Bills. Josh Allen's going to start his journey to 60 touchdowns and 0 interceptions this season. He's going to start off with about 4 on the Steelers. So I got the Bills.
Okay, Marcus, you can get the lone wolf ready.
No, I'm gonna have to go ahead and go with the Bills too. Yeah, I think they're going to win this game. It should be a good game. I'm very interested to see this game. I'm interested to see what the Steelers' offense looks like this season. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and go with the Bills.
All right, so we are all on the Bills bandwagon. What's used to say? Nobody circles the wagons like the Bills.
Yeah, that's it. Circle the wagons, baby.
All right, so our next Sunday game is actually going to be a good game. I'm really interested in this particular game because this is going to show, if Cleveland is as good as everybody wants them to be, if they're going to take that next step. But we got the Cleveland Browns going to play the Kansas City Chiefs. Both teams have high hopes and revenge on their mind. The Browns want revenge for the playoff loss to the Chiefs, and the Chiefs want to show that they are still the best team in the league after getting blown out in the Super Bowl versus the Bucs. We will start this one off with Herman. Who do you think is going to win this one, Herman?
I'm rolling with the Chiefs. I have a lot of confidence in the Browns. I think the Browns are going to be a good team, like everybody thinks they are too. But to have to open up at Arrowhead Stadium, Arrowhead something, they renamed it or something, but having to go there on the road and win that game, that's going to be a tough one for the Browns. It'll be a close game, I think, but I believe the Chiefs will walk away with this one.
Marcus?
Much like Herman said, this is going to be a good game. I think the Browns are probably going to be what everybody thinks they're going to be this year, but it is the Chiefs who, as far as I'm concerned, is still the premier team in the league. I'll have to go with the Chiefs.
The thing that makes me curious about this particular game is, that Chiefs offensive line got obliterated in the Super Bowl. So through the whole offseason, they've went and got a bunch of different new offensive linemen, and I don't know how quickly they're going to gel. The question is going to remain how well, because the Browns got a pretty good pressure. They got the guy who used to play with Seattle, Clowney. Yeah,
and they drafted a linebacker from out of Penn State who's a beast. He's going to be nice.
Yeah, so they should be able to put some pressure.
And Myles Garrett is still there too.
Yeah, Myles Garrett. So we'll see how well they do, but I'm agreeing with you guys. I'm also going to go with Kansas City on this particular one. Mark, do we need to do the lone wolf sound?
Just agreeing with you on just both teams had to revamp. Kansas City had to revamp on the offensive line and improvement, and the Browns had to revamp on their defensive line and being able to put pressure. They also added some new folks in secondary with all that said, I think Kansas City still come up to be victorious on this one. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Okay, so far we've been very boring. Everybody's agreeing. So let's see if this next game might spark a little interest in this thing. We got the NFC. Well, the Packers. I forgot what they were. They were in the championship game versus the revamped Saints no longer with Drew Brees. Believe it or not, the Saints are giving up 1.5 by Vegas in this particular game.
That's all.
Yeah. So, after all the offseason drama, Aaron Rodgers begins his last dance season. The Saints are starting off fresh with Jameis Winston at the helm after Brees retired.
Wait, the Saints are the favorites?
The Saints are the favorites.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it ain't by much. Again, it's 1.5, but it's home. It's at that dome. So
And Green Bay.
Are they definitely playing this game in
It's in Jacksonville.
no, yeah, it's actually in Jacksonville.
Yeah, okay. I thought. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah. So why are you thinking? Who do you think is going to win the game, Marcus?
I've been convinced that Jameis Winston, he might be the answer in New Orleans. He might be. And Sean Payton is a great coach. He might be the answer, but he won't be the answer that night against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. I'm gonna go with the Packers.
Mark.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Saints are gonna find a mojo or find a way this season, but it won't be in this first game. I'm taking the Packers on this one too.
Herman.
Packers, man. Jameis is probably going to throw 3 picks in this game, just because he's going to. The reason I say it is because he's going to try to compete with what Aaron Rodgers is doing out there, and the Saints they don't have the offense to keep up with the Packers. They just don't, and they don't even get the advantage of their home stadium, really. So this is a Packers easy win.
Marcus, cue the music.
Well, I gotta wait till you make the pick.
Marcus, cue the music.
What's the music?
He's gonna do it.
We finally not playing. I'm going with the Saints on this one. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I didn't like the crap that he did last year, this whole offseason and stuff. I think it's going to mess up the chemistry on that team. I like what Sean Payton can do. I feel comfortable with that defense, whether y'all do or not. I think that the Saints upset the Packers and start their season off on a negative. Give me these New Orleans Saints. I already did that.
He just wants to wear the dunce hat.
No, I want y'all to wear the dunce hat.
Not gonna happen.
All right. So the Sunday night game, we have the Chicago Bears, and we have the LA Rams. Vegas is the Rams are giving up 6.5 by Vegas standards. The Bears travel to Los Angeles to battle the Rams on Sunday Night Football. The Bears are starting Andy Dalton, and the Rams brought Matthew Stafford in from the Lions. The Bears defense is getting a little long in the tooth, and it's going to be a tough match. I just don't see the Bears keeping up offensively, so I am going to pick the Rams. Mark, who do you got?
Yeah, this one. I mean, it was tough for me, but I think this starts the decline for what's Bears coach name,
Matt Nagy.
Nagy. Yeah, it starts this week. I'm taking the Rams in this one.
Herman.
Yeah, Rams are opening up their stadium this year, even though they played in it last year. This is the first time they have fans in it for a regular season game. The atmosphere is going to be ridiculous. Red Robin Hood, whatever his name is, Red Rider, whatever.
Red Rifle.
Yeah, he's going down. He's going to get a jam. How about that? Yeah, Rams win this one. Probably not even close.
Marcus.
Herman stole my thunder. Yeah, like he just said, it's the first time they got to fans in the stadium. The atmosphere is going to be electric. They're going to be a hype, which it wouldn't even matter. The Rams would beat the Bears anywhere at your whole local high school stadium. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Rams.
Terrible, terrible. All right, so the final game we got of this first season is the Monday night game where the Ravens are going to Las Vegas to battle the Raiders. The Ravens are going to Vegas, but they're actually giving up 5.5 in this game. The Ravens and the Raiders finish up the week one on Monday night. Ravens recently lost 2 running backs right before the season. This year, it's a make or break season for John Gruden or Mike Mayock, depending on who they decide to fire. For me, it's going to start bad for the Raiders. I don't see this going to be any of a question. I'm going with the Ravens. Marcus, who are you going with?
I'm also going to go with the Ravens, despite losing two running backs. I still think the Ravens are better team, so I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Herman?
Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens. The Raiders just nah. Just nah.
Mark, where you got?
The Ravens don't have any wide receivers right now. They lost their starting running back. I think the LA Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders, are going to be hyped in their new stadium. I'm taking the Raiders on this one, y'all. Let's hit it. I don't see the Ravens coming our way with this victory at all. I don't. So
All right.
we'll
So
find out.
we did get a little drama in there. So you guys will definitely see the dunce hat and our new hat next week, guaranteed. So that's a good thing. I appreciate
No,
it.
there's no guarantee to see the new hat.
Yeah.
But that means one of y'all got to be right.
Oh yeah,
I am.
Yeah,
you're right.
nah.
You're definitely gonna see the dunce hat. So.
Yeah.
Well, you'll see the new hat because we're gonna show you.
Yeah.
If it's in the segment, it'll be a whole nother thing. But that was a great show, fellas. We did a good job. We're a little bit over, so Marcus, go ahead and get us out of here.
Final thoughts.
We're going to do final thoughts.
No, y'all took too long on everything else.
Whatever. We get final thoughts. You got.
Well, go ahead and give yours then, Tuffy.
I go last
Why?
because I close the shot. So
Why can't you
Herman, go ahead and give
show
your
out
final thought.
after somebody else goes last?
No, I go last. Go ahead and go ahead and give us your
No,
final
Herman.
thought.
No, we're just going to sit here until Marcus goes.
Really?
Go ahead, Herman. You got a final thought.
Yeah, just stay safe out there, especially if you're going to be going out to the games and stuff. Can't really social distance at the games, so your best bet is to stay home and watch it on your sofa. Except for Thursday night, we got to go out for Thursday night. So enjoy the game Sunday, and football's back, baby.
Yeah, we are planning on going to the Buffalo Wild Wings in Waldorf. So if you guys want to come out and see us, we'll be at the table. Come say what's up. My final thought is a couple birthday shout outs. I want to give a belated happy birthday to our 5th Beatle, Maury Calhoun. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Calhoun.
And I want to give a pre-birthday shout out to our cohort in crime, the one that goes with us to all the functions that we go to, who hangs out, who never gets in front of the camera and never really gets the help he deserves. But we want to give a special shout out and happy birthday to Corey Wells.
Happy birthday, Corey.
Happy birthday.
All right, Mark, you have a final thought because Marcus don't.
Yeah, I come with a heavy heart. The Steelers Nation lost a long time. A player and a broadcaster, Tunch Ilkin, passed away at 63 this week. He was suffering from ALS. He's the firstborn Turkish player that was born in Turkish to play in the NFL. So hats goes off to him. Condolences go out to family and the Steelers Nation for his loss. Keep his family and everybody in his prayers. Thanks.
I got to say it. You can't just go.
Did you go already, bro?
Marcus.
Yeah, he gave a birthday shot.
Oh, that's right.
Marcus, can you take us out here?
Okay, so my final thought is I'm just happy. I'm just happy football is here. Can't wait till tomorrow. Can't wait till Sunday. Other than that, and that's it. So before we get out of here, I want to encourage everyone to like, share, and subscribe. So if you're watching on YouTube, you also catch us on Facebook and our Facebook group, The Live Game. We're also on Twitter at The Live Game 3, and we're also on Instagram at the official Delay of Game. So we will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Are y'all ready for some football?
Yes, sir.